Hello, welcome to an Active News Tidbit. I have here the official memo that came out of the Church of Scientology. When we were in Kansas City filming the protest, me and one of my camera people decided that we would go into the Church of Scientology and try to get a statement. We were not given any statements, obviously. We were given a couple DVDs and a pamphlet on the abuses of drugs by psychiatry, and this little memo about Anonymous. Now, I know that a lot of newscasters have mentioned pieces of it, have said things about it, but I'm pretty sure no one has actually got on here and read the whole thing, and I would like to do that for you guys now, so Anonymous can kind of hear what Scientology is saying about them and prepare for this. Alright, so the Church of Scientology statement about Anonymous. Anonymous is a group of cyber terrorists who hide their identities behind masks and computer anonymity. Long before selecting Scientology as its latest target, Anonymous destroyed the websites of 1,000 MySpace users. When Fox News exposed their activities, Anonymous hackers crashed the Fox website and issued a perverse manifesto in July 2007 video message on the internet. We are the face of chaos. We ruin the lives of other people simply because we can. Hundreds die in a plane crash. We laugh. The nation mourns over school shootings. We laugh. We are the embodiment of humanity with no remorse, no caring, no love, and no sense of morality. Anonymous is perpetrating religious hate crimes against the Church of Scientology and individual Scientologists for no other reason than religious bigotry. Anonymous had initially justified its attacks by claiming the Church's request to some websites to remove a stolen video from an internet church event somehow constituted an affront to free speech. In fact, the Church, as would any copyright owner, had simply sent routine notices that the video constituted a copyright violation. Similar notices have been sent daily by television and recording industries to those who display pirated and copyrighted works. Anonymous' alleged free speech justification is belied by the fact that millions have seen the video in question. It is Anonymous that has repeatedly attempted to suppress free speech through legal assaults on church websites so as to prevent the internet users from obtaining information from the church. They have also engaged in other harassing, including threats of violence in telephone calls, fax transmissions, and emails, not to mention the anonymous mailing of white powder to dozens of our churches, requiring the service of law enforcement. Anonymous claims of altruistic purpose are no different than those heard from any terrorist or hate group. We are not the first to be targeted. Using Scientology's prominence, Anonymous hopes to garner more attention. Anonymous has publicly proclaimed its guiding materials to be the Communist Manifesto and Mein Kampf. Quite obviously, this group is not just anti-Scientology, it is anti-freedom of religion and anti-free speech. Religious bigotry of any nature is deplorable and profoundly affects the entire community. The hate crimes of Anonymous should be condemned. Anyone desiring information about the Church of Scientology, the content of the pirated video, should visit the church website at www.scientology.org and www.scientology_kansascity.org to form their own opinions. The actions of Anonymous will not interrupt the Church's normal activities, serving its parishioners and the community, and the Church is working in coordination with local authorities to minimize the negative impact of the mask-wearing cyber-terrorist group. That is the memo in full. I would point out a few things. If you bother to go to their website, you will not find any information on the pirated video. In fact, you will get so lost in the many links they have to all kinds of crap that you almost give up. And I mean, I searched every link I could possibly search. There's nothing about the pirated video. They certainly aren't showing it. So I guess I don't know what they're saying there. I've never actually heard that Anonymous's guiding materials was the Communist Manifesto or Mein Kampf. Although I really don't have a problem with communism. I think that it's a wonderful idea, just not executable, unfortunately. I mean, there's all kinds of crap on here that just isn't worth your time, but I wanted everybody to be able to hear it. The other thing I want to address before I end this little video is my other videos. I put up a video called Kansas City, the Naughty Corner. I want you guys to know that I am not in any way endorsing what these guys have done or what they were yelling. In fact, I had to cut almost all my footage just to make a decent video because of these guys yelling stuff like Scientology hates Jews or Scientology rapes babies. That's not what Anonymous wanted, and these guys in this video, I swear to you, are not anonymous. Or if they are, they came without masks and they came without a plan, as far as I can tell. But yeah, I'm just going to tell you, I'm not endorsing it. Also, if you're going through the Kansas City stuff, there's a video out there of an old lady talking. I have the footage on my camera too, because I'm the other guy talking in that video. Unfortunately, my camera records in MP4, and I can't get any of that stuff onto my video editing software. It doesn't recognize it, which is starting to piss me off. I've been working for a while trying to transfer the file somehow. I've got video editing software with the camera, but it sucks so bad that if I put it up, it's going to be kind of a raw video without any editing, which means you're going to hear all the other screaming too, and I really don't want that because I still cut a lot of things. There was one guy who yelled that he would have done Lisa McPherson, but Scientology killed her. I cut that out. I thought it was totally inappropriate, more so than even some of the other things that were being said. But overall, I was pretty happy with the raid on Scientology that day in Kansas City. A good turnout. A lot of people took it very seriously. Next time, I think we might try to head up to Minneapolis. It's a little bit longer of a drive for us. So possibly on 315 we may be up there. The other possibility is we really want to go to one of the bigger places if we can get the 2 or 3 days off from work. I mean, at least one other camera person hopefully can get those days off. Then we will try to be down in Clearwater, Florida for L. Ron Hubbard's birthday. Also, if Wise Beard Man happens to see this, I left you a message. I'm still waiting for you to contact me. I was going to actually send this memo to you because I figured you reading it to Anonymous would come over a little bit better than somebody they don't really know yet. If you still want it, you can have it. My daughter happened to write down little scribbles all over it, but it's still readable. So, that's about it for me, guys. Thank you for your time.